Hello there. My name is Nadia and I'm the founder of Shy and Mighty. Now, I'm also an ambassador for Girl Guides in the London and South East region. I'm on a softly spoken mission to help shy people like me to be more mighty, because I believe that shy people don't need fixing and we're not broken and we don't need to change who we are. But in a world that doesn't stop talking, in a noisy world, it's time for us, for shy people like us, like me, to speak up and stop hiding. I'm not one of those loud, confident people here to lecture you about how to step up and be more confident. Far from it. I know what it's like to struggle with shyness. I remember the day I decided to hide away and keep myself small. I was 14 and I was in a French lesson, and I was already a kind of quiet sort of a person. But on that day, we had to record ourselves speaking. We were in the language laboratory and we put our headphones on and we had to record something. And then when we'd finished, we had to hit play and listen to it back. The thing was, when I hit play and listened to myself speaking, I got a big shock because in those days, all those years ago, we didn't have TikTok, we didn't have Instagram or anything like that, and I hadn't really heard myself speak. I'd never really recorded myself before. So when I heard myself speak, I got a shock. I didn't know it was me. I thought, who on earth is that? Who's that little kid speaking? And why is she saying what I just said? Got really confused. And then I realised, it dawned on me that that was me. That was my voice. And that was my defining moment. And then and there, I made a limiting decision to keep myself small, because I couldn't believe I had such a tiny little weird voice. From that day on, I vowed that I would keep my little voice under wraps. I kind of shrunk, and I decided that I would be as inconspicuous as I possibly could be, because I was afraid that people would laugh at me or judge me. And in my mind, I thought every time I spoke up, people were kind of, laughing behind my back, I guess. And so I decided to keep myself small so that nobody would notice me or notice how weird I am. So for the rest of my school life and a lot of my professional life, I kind of crept around. Never again would I speak up in a group, give a presentation or a talk, or be in any kind of show or performance or video. Never again would I phone people that I don't know or leave voicemail messages. Terrible. And you can imagine when texting was invented, I was really happy. I would say that my shyness has cost me a lot. It's made me hide away and avoid lots of challenging situations. I've said no to all kinds of opportunities, even exciting ones. I've avoided picking up the phone and having conversations with people. I've hidden away at parties, and I think I've missed out on lots of fun. When all my friends are dancing, I just kind of stand at the side and watch and feel awkward and embarrassed. And I see that other people are doing great things, but maybe these things are things that I'm perfectly capable of doing, but for some reason I get stuck and I can't push myself forwards because I don't like being seen, and it can be really frustrating. And sometimes it feels like me and my little voice, we've been kind of lurking in the background of life. And while my voice might be perfect for cartoon voiceover work, people tell me that a lot, it makes me feel a bit insecure, like people aren't going to take me seriously, or like there's something wrong with me, or that I need fixing, and that I need to change who I am and become a different kind of person. And it's not really helped by the fact that, once a week someone rings my house and asks to speak to my mum. And in our house, I am the mum, so that's a bit embarrassing. But rather than feel sorry for myself, I decided to do something. Because if shy people like me keep quiet and we don't speak up or give talks, and we're not in videos or on Instagram or presenting podcasts or on TV or radio, then we're invisible. And then nobody gets to hear what we have to say. And so I decided it was time to stop hiding and show that shy can be mighty. Because, if I can do this, if I can come here and talk to you, then I know that I can help a lot of other people to do the same. And if I can do it, then you can too. So I've created a project called Shy and Mighty to help people of all ages to overcome their shyness and self-doubt and self-consciousness so that they can go on to do bigger things in their own way so that they can shine. The world needs shy people. I believe there's a space for us, a space for shy, quieter people to stand up and be heard. You don't have to be loud to be successful. Okay, but most famous people are kind of loud, but you don't have to be. And if you're not like that, it can make you feel like you're not cut out for success, but it's not true. If shy, quiet people don't speak up, then there's not enough of us. We're underrepresented in society. And the only voices we end up hearing are loud ones. And if everybody that you saw or heard was loud and confident, and everyone was talking all at once, kind of ignoring like what the other people are saying, talking over each other and kind of shouting, nobody would be heard and nothing would ever get done. I don't think success is about who can shout the loudest or bulldoze other people out the way. Because we need a mixture of personalities and perspectives and skills in the world to function. And shy people are not broken. We don't need fixing. I'm so fed up with people saying, stop being so shy to me. I feel like I'm a shy person. It's part of who I am. And I don't feel like I'm broken. In fact, I feel like we have superpowers. Shy people are often really self-aware. We're creative and thoughtful and kind and empathetic. And when people around us don't stop talking, we are watching and listening and thinking. And we're kind of coming up with all kinds of ideas and solving problems. Did you know there's certain jobs where shy people are really, really good at? That shy people are really, really good at. We're really good at being counsellors and consultants and psychologists and analysts and researchers. We are deep thinkers. We're good at listening. And so there is a place for us to shine. And if you're someone who's thinking more deeply and watching and listening, you're aware of risks around you. You don't just leap in, you're assessing the situation, and that's a good thing. If you're softly spoken, like me, people need to lean in to hear what you have to say. And if you're not constantly talking, when you do actually say something, it's because you've got something important to say. It's not just noise and hot air. So if you're a shy person, instead of giving yourself a hard time and focusing on all your flaws and failings, what if you were actually nice to yourself? I really think it's time that we put a stop to all this negative self-talk. We stop wishing we were different and trying to be more like other people. I believe that you're amazing just the way you are. I think it's also time that we stop worrying about what other people think of us. I don't like other people watching me. I mentioned a French lesson. Say when I'm speaking French, perhaps in front of other people, particularly those who are not French, I feel so silly and embarrassed. I worry that people are judging me or that they're going to laugh at me. So when I go to France, I find it really hard to actually speak French. It's ridiculous. But the thing is, I'm just not that important. People are busy. They're doing their own thing. And I've realised that they're probably so focused on doing their own stuff that they're not actually that interested in me. And they're certainly not thinking, oh, she's not that good. She can't do it. Well, who does she think she is? No one's thinking that. I need to just let it go. And maybe one day I'll even be able to dance in a club or something or at a party without worrying what people are thinking of me. Because they're so busy dancing and having fun, they're not even looking. We need to breathe and relax. Shake out our arms and shoulders and just focus on doing the best we can and stop worrying about what other people think of us. When you're shy, you often get a kind of physical reaction in certain situations, like nerves, butterflies in your tummy. Maybe before you're about to give a presentation or stand up in front of people and give a talk, maybe. Have you heard of fight or flight? It's part of that. It's like adrenaline is pumping through you and it makes you a bit shaky and a bit sweaty and it gives you a funny tummy. The reason that happens is your brain is sending messages telling you to run. It's thinking there's a lion coming and that you need to do a runner. The thing is, the chances are there's no lion. The chances are that physical reaction is just a result of your brain trying to keep you safe. You're okay. Your brain is trying to help, but it's not at this point. When you're trying to speak up in front of people, you don't need to run off and escape a lion. Instead, what we're going to do is reframe those feelings. We're going to change how we think about them. And instead of thinking of those feelings as fear and nerves, we're going to think of them as excitement. That funny feeling in your tummy, that sort of shaky feeling, maybe a bit sweaty, that's because you're excited, because you're about to go and do something exciting. You're kind of buzzing, a bit like you drank too much coffee. By changing the way we feel and think about that physical reaction, by thinking about it as excitement rather than fear, you're able to move forward and get on with doing the thing that you were put there to do. So next time you feel that feeling, just think, oh, I'm excited. I must get on with it. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to realize that only you are standing in your own way. Shyness is a kind of superpower. And the only person who can get in the way of your success is you. The biggest, saddest thing of all is if you hide and you don't share your talents and gifts with the world. If you keep yourself hidden because you're worried about what people think, or you're worried that you're not good enough, if you let your fears hold you back, then your impact shrinks, and so does your life. And nobody gets to benefit from your brilliance. You know, being more mighty doesn't happen overnight in one big whoosh. It's a slow thing, and I get that you might want to change or to be stronger as if by magic. But I'm more interested in taking little steps forward. You know, if you wanted big bravery muscles, you'd have to work on them. It's like going to the gym. It's the same as being shy and mighty. Let's aim for little steps, mighty moves, shall we say, little by little every day, and those changes will build. But the key is to keep moving forwards, bit by bit. So now that you've heard my take on shyness, I want you to be more mighty yourself and to remember that shyness is a superpower. No more holding yourself back, no more keeping yourself small or hiding away, no more wishing you were different or pretending to be something that you're not. Be the biggest, most impactful version of you and change the world in your own quiet way. And I've talked about little steps forward. So what's the first step you're going to take? Well, I've made a little something for you. It's a kind of toolkit with activities to help you be more mighty. And you can download your copy if you want. It's free. You just need to head over to shyandmighty.com/kit and you can get your copy there. And there's some little activities for you to work on. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, just message me or reach out to me on social media, on Instagram. I am Shy and Mighty. Or leave a comment. I'm happy to help. So yeah, on you go. Off to go and do some mighty things. I'm excited to see what you do. Thank you for listening, and hopefully I will be back soon with some more quiet words. See ya.